Peace and bliss, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't yet, go check out my other video. I have to start by saying that because they are suppressing my videos now, like, deeply, and not giving notifications out to people because you got people in this society and cult reporting my videos, flagging my videos because they are upset that I'm spilling their tea and even naming them who are involved in, who have partaken in awful things and have taken money from people who are cargoers, human cargoers, rapists, murderers, all kind of stuff, and people who want to keep secrets, and a particular billionaire leading this particular cult society. And listen, y'all can get mad that I said y'all names. I will always find you. If I found you once, I will find you twice. I'll find you 3 times. I know your government names, all that stuff. Like, you can't hide. You think I didn't already do my homework before I started listing off your stuff? Like, y'all really are a mess. This is why I had been telling y'all and warning y'all for a while. I told y'all like a week ago I was going to start naming y'all names, but I didn't. I just put the wealthy that Source wanted me to call out. And this is the thing. When I tell y'all, when I say your names, doesn't always mean negative. Doesn't mean I'm spilling any tea on you or any gossip. I talk about celebrities on my channel. I talk about other things on my channel. Source, I can't, like, Source has me talking about world news. Y'all obsessed with celebrities, so I talk about celebrities. Wealthy people are in the news all the time, so I talk about you guys, and I know y'all are watching. I know I have far more than 231 followers that y'all be sharing my videos and talking about me. I'm probably more famous this way than, like, more than people know. Like, I know there's very wealthy, influential people who watch me and listen to my predictions and be writing down my predictions to see if they come to pass, and they do. Because that's the difference of having really being gifted and tapped in by Source and not. And not everybody who touches tarot is a starseed. Not everybody who touches tarot is an earth angel. Not everybody who touches tarot is a reincarnated god or goddesses. And a lot of y'all keep thinking like, I felt the energy when I said, like, I'm a reincarnated, right? And you know how many of us are reincarnated and y'all just don't know it because you're sealed. You're not unsealed because you haven't done the work. You haven't done the shadow work. You haven't done the healing work, and you just sold your soul. How many of you sign your name on the dotted line? Why do you think they pursue you? Many of you have been pursued to keep you sealed because they know who you are from birth. I've been making videos telling y'all this for a very long time. They know who people are from birth. Some of you are in Truman shows like I am and was. That's why you're being gang stalked, harassed, all that stuff. Because they don't want you finding out that you aren't even with your real, true biological family, the people who birthed you. They don't want you to know you've been put into a family that's of their society. All of this stuff, they don't want you to know that you've been experimented on since a child and MK Ultra since a child. Some of you suffer with memory issues and like headaches and shit because they've been fucking with your third eye and your crown for a very long time, trying to fracture you. It's called the honeycomb, where they split your consciousness into many pieces. It's like fragmenting the mind. I'm far more smarter than they give me credit. I don't say half the things I see and want to say, but Source says not yet. No, it's okay. We'll handle it a different way. So, like, when I tell you I could be unloading the clip and airing y'all, like, I'm talking about your real dirty, nasty dirty draw tea and who you sleep with and the incest and all that other stuff that y'all really into, and the child pornography and the child cargoing and pictures and videos of minors and things like that on your phones and things like that. Honey, I've been playing very, and I mean very, very nice for a very long time, and I haven't gone after many people's jugulars like I could, whether in politics, movie, Hollywood, doesn't matter. Billionaire, businessman. I've been doing what I'm told to do because Source is letting me know that they are going to take care of other things. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go to war against people. God is taking care of everything. Source, the divine creator, the great mother of the universe, is taking care of everything. Kali is taking care of many things. My brothers and sisters are taking care of many things. Ra is taking care of many things. There's many gods and goddesses. Many of you love Odin, all these different gods and goddesses. Not all are good though. Not many of them want the collective to wake up. Many of them want to eat your asses as pet food. Many of them just ready to wipe this planet completely out. I'm sure it's been voted on many times. Should we just delete this place? Should we just get rid of, like, humanity? Because they're not evolving. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not doing what they were created to do. They're getting worse. And they're selling souls that they don't have. Like, we never had the authority to sell our souls. We weren't supposed to, like, that's not yours. Source created you. And y'all out here giving that shit up. Oh, I'm going to sell my soul. Like, who gave you the authority? It's not yours. The illusion is free will. That is the program. Y'all, again, when y'all start thinking outside of a body and start thinking, sit down, Nala, and start thinking you're in a matrix. Like, y'all love, a lot of y'all love the movie The Matrix and yet don't believe you're in it. You are in the simulation. You're in a dream state. This is why they always tell you you can manifest anything if you keep dreaming it, visualizing it, writing it down. Why you think they keep, like, there's so many, not even just readers, like people, books, the Secret, all these books that tell you stop watching TV because you're helping manifest their future, their destiny. It's the same thing with watching tarot and readers. Every time you watch a reader, you're hooking in, you're giving your energy, you're allowing them to pull your energy. You're allowing them to read the thread of your energy. Sometimes even cord to you. If you don't have proper shielding and protections, they can cord and hook into you and harness your energy. It is a thing. And then the people who are really, really gifted don't need you to watch. Source will just give them all the information they want them to know, or the gods and goddesses of the higher remedy underworld, people who are called the bridge, who have the gift of talking to multiple realms and source. And yet I don't think there's a lot of that. Like, I don't think there's many of that. I think that's like, think of like the prophets, you know, like Moses, you know, people, the messengers, right? Like that is very specific gifts. And I do not think there is many of that. I think there may probably be, I don't know, this is just a guess, and Source hasn't confirmed because I haven't really cared to know what the exact number is. But I think that shit is like low, like low, like maybe single hand digit, maybe 13. I always think it's the numbers that we constantly see, and that's in occultic studies, right? So there's always the numbers of 3, 7, 3, 6, 9. There's always 7, and there's always 13. So I'm like, bro, I think it's that low of the people who can really channel Source, the divine source creator, and is like a rainbow bridge that can talk to gods and goddesses. I do not think there's many that can. Confirmation. Source is confirming it's that small. Like, the pool is that small of who can really do that. So... and they've been looking for them. They've been hunting them. They've been searching for them. And they've been trying to snuff them out and feed them to very dark creatures that exist. Y'all are about to see what they've been bringing into this simulation very soon. And I'm going to be proven, because a lot of people think, oh, she's a conspiracy theorist, she's crazy. How many people on YouTube and other videos that we're seeing from the 90s and the early 2000s who were quoted conspiracy theories is now coming to pass? When y'all going to grow up and realize a lot of people weren't conspiracy theorists? How many people have died for speaking the truth? How many people die monthly for airing shit out and speaking the truth? You think they haven't made attempts on my life? Daily. Trying to have planes come in here, hit me, gas explosions, plant bombs, fire, creating fires, shooting snipers. There's snipers like, I can't even open my balcony door because Source is like, no. That means there's a sniper or someone around. They are making attempts on my life daily. They're at my door now. Like, they have synthetic AIs at my door 20 damn near 24/7 because they pay the staff in every hotel I go to. I've been to 3 different hotels since they started really aggressively gang stalking me. Started in Tucson and then went from Tucson, and Source was trying to warn me then. They went from Tucson to the other hotel where I was at, the Westin, damn, what was that place called? Elements here in Sedona. They stalked me there for 2 weeks on my balcony, laughing, he, we gonna get you, trying to fearmonger me, tapping on the window, having multiple men on the balcony, trying to get in my doors, and the front and the back door had they whole little motorcycle gangs from all over. Like, bro, there was one night, I literally, like, one weekend, they had probably anywhere from like 9 to probably 20 people in that hotel. Especially the Westin Elements Hotel. Oh my God, one night. And I think this place, like, when I first moved here, like, for the first month, when they kept thinking they was going to get me, we're going to get me in. Like, I'm talking about the whole coat was up in here, and then some, and then their friends and other people, because they paid outside people, you know, who know how to break locks and all that. Usually you could get a door open except for mine, because I am sealed by the divine source creator, great mother, great father. And I am a messenger. So you have my spiritual team, my guardian angels, angels and gods and goddesses covering, shielding, and protecting me with the divine creator, divine source. This is what I'd be telling y'all. Anybody else would have been unalived. It's obvious at this point that, and I'm not saying that there haven't been very wealthy people who have been keeping me protected in the shadows and in the astral realm. I'm sure that I've drawn attention of people who know I'm legit. Not everybody's a fucking critic, and I know I got a few critics who trying to prove me she ain't a messenger. Bullshit, honey. Bullshit. I think I've proven it. It's been 3 months of y'all trying to unalive me. I've even told y'all where I have been. I've even told y'all city, hotel, floor, everything. So you can literally come and listen and hear the shit that's be happening in my hotel. And camera it and record it. They got cameras everywhere themselves, microphones, and they can hear through walls, and they have a sense of smell, so they can smell things as well. I've been telling y'all where I've been for 3 months so y'all could come see the shit show, because they don't care no more. They're trying to get me. At this point, it is by any means necessary. They be on my roof. They be on the balconies trying to scale, climb, jump over the balconies day and night now. It no longer is just the nighttime thing. They used to be a little bit more, smart. Now it's a day and night thing, because I'm naming names. I'm saying things they don't want me to say. And it's leading breadcrumbs, and I'm starting to sway the people in their coat in societies to do the right thing, because a lot of people are starting to realize, holy shit, maybe she really is a messenger to the gods and goddesses and has favor by the divine source creator. Maybe she's who she says she is. Maybe she is a reincarnated somebody and not just this nobody we thought she was, a little sheep that we was going to feast on, a little star seed. Not realizing God, source creator, has had us all sealed this entire time for this reincarnation. That's how important this life cycle is. If I haven't made it clear, let me make it clear. This life cycle is that important in the end, the period of the end of an old era and the beginning of a new era, new chapter. I've been telling y'all, it is the golden age. We have been inverted for so long. The matrix was corrupted. The matrix was hacked. There was a war. Y'all need to start looking up the Lyran Orion wars. There was a war a very long time ago, and this place fell, but it also fell from people within. And I probably was a part of it. Knowing who I am, the goddesses I have been in past lives, I helped, and I have atoned and been paying fucking penance for my past life mistakes, which we all have to pay for, karma. And that's the thing. They've been able to off-put their karma for a very long time by doing human sacrificing and doing energy harvesting rituals where they do Ooh, they don't want me telling y'all that. Doing destiny swapping and karma swapping. And there's people who be like, oh, you can't destiny swap. Yes, you can. And yes, they used to. It's just not in this lifetime. No offense to the other readers who, like, y'all have limited access because of your spiritual ranking. And that's no disrespect, because I know he watches me, the young brother I watch. And he's very gifted, and I pray for him, and it look, you know, and I do keep a few of y'all that I used to watch in my prayer circle. Some of y'all got exiled out of my prayer circle because, come to find out, y'all a part of this shit trying to unalive me. So now you're gonna reap nasty karma. I had some of y'all in my protection bubble praying for y'all. Some of y'all are fallen star seeds now. There's fallen angels, fallen star seeds. Like, again, this place, y'all don't get it. The Nephilim, all of it's real. It's real. Read books. Y'all need to start reading books. Books are a lot of books and movies and videos. Whether y'all know it, a lot of shows, movies, and books are just people who can act, who have accessed the Akashic. I keep telling y'all this. Who study the Akashic records. It's real. It's a thing, and I'm hoping it's going to be deleted soon, because this is how they have been able to harass, stalk, and do a lot of heinous things, is by accessing people's DNA and then going into their Akashic records. And I'm praying Source is about to put a seal on that shit and it's a wrap. You know what I mean? Because it has done a lot of harm, especially to the cosmic melanated children. The most. It has harmed us the most. So, and that's my own opinion. Source might not agree, and that's cool. I think that Akashic record has been a gift and a curse, with it being accessible to people through our DNA too easily. It's too easily accessible. Anywho's, I know a lot of things are coming to change, and some things I know I'm going to agree with Source, and other things, like, we're allowed to not agree with everything. That's the beauty. I be telling people this. You think you're not allowed to disagree with Source? Bro, I be in here having whole arguments, beefing with Source sometimes. But I don't disrespect, like, I acknowledge, like, at the end of the day, I can't see the bigger picture all the time. Even if Source is telling me, look at the bigger picture, I will never be able to see the big, like, you know how much shit is at play moving constantly around the world? Like, I would have to be in baby Yoda mode 24/7 to try to have access to everything happening. Like, for, like, probably a month to just catch up even a little bit. Like, there's so many moving little pieces that Source and the higher realms and the underworld are having to, like, and, you know, our star family that is, like, constantly moving that we'll never understand. That's cool. You know, so we're gonna disagree because we're here in the thick of it sometimes and feel like we're being left alone. Never alone, never isolated, never not being heard. You are heard whether you know it or not. Your tears are seen, your tears are felt, your tears are heard. You have ancestors that feel your tears. You have a guardian angel and a spirit guides who feel and hear your tears, who hear your pleas. But a lot of times we don't want to do the work on what it takes to see and feel them more, and to allow them to move for us. And first of all, a lot of us don't even know how to ask assistance, because we don't even think that's a thing that you can ask for help. You can ask for help. And a lot of times you're not patient enough, because, again, things work differently because we're in such a fucking low density. Like, y'all don't realize, like, 3D is low. Like, low. And I'm starting to get the gist of how freaking low this shit is. That's why I'm praying we're going higher than 5. I'm sorry, y'all. I think we need to go higher than 5. I've been begging Source to take us higher than 5, because I don't want to ever fall this low again. I don't ever want to see another fall. I don't ever want to see another corruption happen, like, on this scale. This is awful. Like, this shit is awful. We should never be this. Like, no. Never again. Never. And I think there is things being put in place to make sure never again. Like, we were never supposed to be this wicked. We were never supposed to be that mad. Like, again, we were supposed to know contrast, but not to this degree, y'all, where we're murdering each other for money. That, what? For something that isn't real? It's not real. There's machines that create this shit that says, okay, now you have this and this amount in your bank account. You think they can't just wipe your shit zero? You think they can't add billions if they wanted to? Like, it's a simulation. It's a matrix. Of course they can. You don't need to be, listen, like, they get mad when I say certain things, but it's like, bro, like, how dense do you need to be to not realize, like, it's that fucking obvious? Like, people lose wealth overnight. Like, there's people who decide, oh, you're worth $2 trillion. And then all of a sudden can tell you you're worth only $1 million. What? Matrix, simulation. How is that possible? And this place only works if you keep buying into the fact that you don't have power and you give your power away. Most of y'all give your power away to the devil because you're afraid. I've never been afraid of death. I've always probably, if anything, been too brazen with death, to be quite honest. And it's the times, when you die, when we always be like, the good die young, it's because it's when you're afraid. That's when death comes. It's not when you're not afraid that death comes to kiss you. It's when you are afraid that death comes and kiss you. When you are reminded of your mortality, that's when death comes and kisses you. That's the lesson. See? Telling y'all how this place works. That's why most of y'all gonna dance with death real soon. I'm telling you, because you're afraid. The confirmations is confirmation. That's why many of y'all are about to meet him. Because you're freaking afraid. I've begged that mofo to come get me sometime. And he like, nope. Please. Nope. You want it too much. There's an expression, again, that is why only the good die young, is because the good know life is a gift, right? And fear that they may leave here before they make a mark. They fear that they may leave here before the works that they're doing is gonna, not mean something. Like, I wrote this post that's got a lot of likes and attention. The rich are afraid of all this wicked things that they've been doing through multiple lifetimes not meaning something. Hence why they're trying to make sure they are immortal, to continue this awful matrix of death and murder and boringness. Like, think about it. They're rich. And I be watching these documentaries, right? Go figure, watch. I was actually intrigued to watch the David Beckham and Victoria Beckham one. Because, just out of curiosity. And I know I've been pulling his and her energy too. Souce, I meant to add them in the book a while ago because I know I've been pulling their energy. But Souce it's watching that humbling moment of where David's like, girl, you come from money. You ain't been poor. Like, you don't know poor. When she was trying to make it seem like she can relate to poverty. Like, that's how warped the mind is. That they think they can relate to poverty. Because, again, when you've been rich and wealthy and entitled your whole fucking life, you want to be, you kind of want to adapt the personality and feel relatable to the poor. Like, y'all seen this recent campaign the celebs are trying to do of, like, looking humble and like they're like you when they're doing movies for $10-20 million and $30 million. That shit irritates me. Like, bitch, if you're rich, be rich. Cut the shit. You got money and we know it, and that's cool. We can't stand the inauthentic motherfuckers. It's like, I'm not rich. I'm just like you. No, you're not. No, you're not. Can you pay your bills? Do you even worry about bills? No? Okay, then you can't relate, and that's okay. And that should be your model. I'm helping some of you rich assholes now. That is your brand. I don't relate to the poor. But I make money off of y'all. I make products for the poor. And that's okay. Like, I make products for the poor, the middle class, everybody. I don't discriminate on who I make money for, like who I make products for. That's your brand. That's your slogan. It's okay that you don't discriminate to be exclusive to just the rich. It's okay you don't exclude your brand to just being for the poor. It's cool. And those who are not wealthy and don't like that, oh fucking well. And those who are wealthy who don't like that you're not this exclusive brand, oh well. Guess what? There's brands who are fucking bougie as fucking make it quite clear you poor people are not welcomed in here. Or people who look like they don't have money. Like, you're not welcome in our store because we don't think you have money. It's like the pretty woman, Pretty in Pink. All these movies that's pretty about, you're not pretty enough to sit with us. Oh my God, y'all have to watch the show Capote and the Swans. If that ain't America, honey, I don't know what is. It's the show Capote and freaking the Swans. Baby, that show is everything. Because that shit is exactly what America is. Bougie as hell. And it thinks its shit don't stink when it do. And everybody's like, oh, they're eating. They're hungry. They're miserable. That's the world they want to create. And they want to make it even more stuffy and dystopian and get rid of cosmic melanated people. The audacity of some of you wealthy people, and particular Gates, who don't like my people when we spice the world up. This isn't disrespect to you, but I'm serious. Like, I know some of y'all in that upper echelon club is racist, and I really don't understand. Like, we are the trendsetters. We're the flavor of the world. Like, we bring seasoning to the world. We bring color to the world that y'all want white walls, like live in a prison dystopia. Mad Max. That's the shit that's funny, y'all. Y'all don't realize how much y'all have fallen into this mental insanity of boringness. That y'all don't even know how to go, y'all don't even know how to have friends of multicultural. Y'all don't even know how to love multicultural women. Y'all date all these pixie sticks who look like they hungry and gotta be blonde hair, blue eye because y'all afraid to be seen with cosmic melanated women, except for when y'all want us to breed us so y'all can harness the energy of the babies, or so y'all can wipe your karma clean by us having your babies, cleaning your bloodline up and wiping your karma away. Oh honey, I'm sorry, am I giving away your secrets? Because I know what y'all want to do to me and to other cosmic melanated women who are reincarnated goddesses and they don't know it. I know your secrets. I'm not letting you do that to my cosmic melanated women. No, you won't breed us out to clean your bloodline up. You won't breed us out to wipe your karma clean. You will inherit the sins of your father, and you will inherit the sins of your bloodline. You will inherit the karma and the sins of you. This is the karma year. Where's the wealthy billionaires who do astrology, numerology? You know it's the karma year. That's why y'all land grabbing farmland, building bunkers. Y'all know what's coming. Y'all know y'all lost the galactic war this time. This ain't the Orion Lyran Wars. Y'all lost this time. Because Source stepped in. There was no more people sitting on the sideline. The fight for Earth has been deep, y'all. Y'all have no clue where Earth sits in its position of power. Plus the planet, we, the collective. You know why things change? Y'all don't realize how much. That's why there's an expression of power to the people. We made the conscious collective decision to be like, we don't want to be like this no more. We're so tired of being poor. We're so tired of being broke. We're so tired of being traumatized. We're so tired of racism. We're so tired of sexism. We're so tired of misogyny. We're so tired of homophobia. We're so tired of all these things that we cried to Source. We cried out to the stars. We cried to the universe. Intervene, please. And guess what? Intervention happened. That's why power to the people and the cosmic melanated are the chargers. We are the chargers of life. We are the chargers of this planet. We are the chargers and the change, and we're the love and we're the light. Why do you think they always want to dim our light and have humiliation rituals and laugh at us and diminish us and set up systematic racism, systematic systems that keep us poor? Because they don't ever want you to know how goated you'd be if God unsealed you and unhooked you and you saw your real form and saw your real nature. Honey, you wouldn't bow, kneel, bark, beg, sign over your soul, you wouldn't sell shit if you saw the real fucking you in real form. They don't want you to know that. And this isn't about racism. This is getting back to the source of creation of life. Y'all don't understand. I am far from racism because Source is about to have us interbreeding with some of y'all. Creating a new species, creating a new breed of humanity, of us cross-pollinating together. But we ain't cross-pollinating with people who are still in I mode and selfish mode and greed mode. And I'll know you a mile away. I don't care how sexy you look and smell and feel. And boy, trust me, when I get up out of here, I'm getting all bedazzled, jazzy and all that. You know, Cinderella's coming out to the ball, honey. I am going to have a ball and have a coming out party. But until then, just know, like, I got types. I do. Source knows I got a type. I do. But at the end of the day, my type, if I dated my type, I wouldn't have been with my ex, honey. Have y'all seen this shit that went viral called the black wife effect? This video, I was supposed to do tarot and I didn't. Because I feel like I'm supposed to talk about this stuff, the real stuff. So it's like, get to the good stuff. Listen, the black wife effect. Many of you know who my ex is. I've told y'all Matthew. And many of y'all have been in my Facebook. So I know y'all photoshopping photos of me to try to make me look like something I'm not. And make me look like I'm doing shit. I've been warning y'all. Because like there's court cases and shit going on of them stealing money and inheritance from me and all that. From my real bloodline and family and all that. And people who left money for me and shit like that. They've stolen money and assets from me. Right? So they're doing Photoshop and AI video editing of times when they recorded me illegally without my permission and consent and had me human trafficked and voyeured on Patreon, OnlyFans, and the black market. Right? That's a thing. This is how they bribe and blackmail a lot of people with these hidden cameras and microphones. Right? Because this is how they maintain power and status. Right? Tapping your phones and shit in your house. Confirmation sources telling you. Stop giving them that power. I wouldn't give a shit if I was caught with a man or a woman. I would show it. I'd be like, so? Fuck. I'm sick of living a lie anyway. I'm gay. I'm bisexual. Whatever it is. A lot of y'all don't even realize y'all got sex demons. I keep telling y'all, them entities, them spirit spouses, them succubus, incubus, don't play. They be having you out here Brokeback Mountain edition. And then some of y'all got demons tied to y'all who really take pleasure off, especially the men. The demons that attach to men are cruel. Because to me, when a woman like is with another woman, that shit is hot, right? Like it's just different. Like the way women body flows it looks sexier. But when we see like masculinity broken down, and this isn't to judge anyone that's gay at all, like. You are honestly, wholeheartedly gay, you know, like in your heart of hearts where you known, because I definitely think Source definitely created. I do. I feel like some people are naturally gay. Like it's it is what it is. And what they are meant to remind us of our heart chakra and love and to be lighthearted and all that. What I know there's been a huge agenda in our food that chemtrails the water and the deals y'all signing contracts that immediately put entities on y'all and all kind of monitoring spirits, all kind of shit on y'all. And then y'all are part of rituals for fame that strip your masculinity and you never feel like you can go back. And then that becomes your type and your appeal because you then sit in this low sunken place where you don't feel like you can ever go back and tell a woman, like, I've been into this, that, and you don't ever feel like you can come back. You can always come back. You can always... There's goddesses like us who heal. I don't judge. Like, if my man was once bisexual and did shit with men and Souce is telling me, like, no, but he's the man for you now and he's changed and he's ready to heal and he's ready to do the work, and then we cleaned his ass up and blah, 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 fine. That's what it is. We all got a past. I don't see, I'm not holier than thou. There's so many religious people who will sit up here and judge me and like, oh, she's not chosen my source because she talks like this and she does things like this and shit. No, honey, that's Souce. Souce is all encompassing. Why do y'all think Souce isn't sitting in the drug dealer trying to get the drug dealer to come back and say, no, don't do that? Why do y'all think Souce isn't in the prostitute trying to save the prostitute? Like, you don't have to do this. You can come back. You don't have to sell your body. I will take care of you. Why do you don't think Souce is in the drug addict, trying to help the drug addict fight the addiction to come back? How y'all be out here preaching, oh, God loves you, but God ain't in everybody? Do y'all know how, like, stupid that sounds? Y'all be hypocrites. Y'all be wanting to paint this image of what you think the messenger and God is supposed to look like and encompass in your mind, because whether you know it or not, your mind is encompassed in racism, your mind is encompassed in sexism, and your mind is encompassed in elitism. Bam. Damn, I think I just Ryu uppercut some of y'all with some reality, like, oh, this is what evolution sounds like. It's what evolution sounds like when you evolve and do the healing work. Y'all keep acting like I wasn't once in this sunken place, in a low vibrational place. I keep telling y'all, I sold my body. I did that. There's people who waiting for me to get famous so they can be like, oh, look, she was this, she was that, she did that. I'm telling y'all that so they don't have no power over me. I did those things. But I was never a drug addict. I was never an alcoholic. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Sorry. Y'all keep wanting to say I do that. I was never a drug dealer. Sorry. Try again. I used to smoke weed. I tried that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely did the weed thing. That shit didn't work for me. Like, that shit had me stupid. I don't like the word to say stupid, but that shit had me like, And don't get me wrong, like, when these blues come on, whoo, that shit is definitely, I think all women should eat edibles and gummies when they cramping, as long as it's high vibrationally grown marijuana. For real, cause y'all don't deal with this. We create universes here, and there's times when it's purging itself so we can create a new universe, and it sucks. Your body's like, what is? I can never describe cramps. This is why I get offended when transgenders even try to remotely say we're women. No, you're transgender. You're not a woman. Cut the disrespect out. Stop disrespecting women. Y'all probably gonna be shocked at the views I take. Also, like, I don't disrespect transgenders. Like, I respect that you are a transgender. You are not a woman. You do not have the autonomy of a woman. Stop disrespecting us. I bring life in. I bleed monthly. Even if they major systems start doing that shit, Souce even will tell you, I'm telling you, as a messenger of Souce does not like how y'all disrespect women. When y'all emulate women. What's the wig? What's the nails? Oh, girly, that's my, like, who you emulating? You're emulating women at a very low vibrational state. Because a high vibrational transgender, shout out to the transgender community that's high vibrational. Like, there's some old school transgender heads that be trying to teach you young ones, like, stop disrespecting women. Stop disrespecting women. Whether you're a drag queen, transgender, a TS, whatever, stop disrespecting women who brought you into this world. Because y'all have mommy issues. Because y'all don't like your mothers. You don't like your sisters. But you want to be us. I never understand a transgender or TS who disrespects women. Like, that shit just... And then they make them go viral. You see that agenda? Because it's inverted. Everything to on women. Because they hate women. That's why when you join their industry, you have to forsake women. They become beards and lavender weddings and they're the mistress to a man. What? What in the inverted hell? Child, please. Men that get mad, like, that women, like, when they see them happy relationships where the man, like, you can visibly see he's in his masculinity and he's okay with never diminishing his woman. Like, oh yeah, she take care of the bills, I go make the money, you know, she lead the household, she take care of the household, I take care of her. You know what I mean? That's how it's supposed to be. We are going back to a matriarchal society. Sorry to the men. And there's many Muslim men, and I love, like I said, that's why they bash Muslim faith and culture, because it is very close to what it's supposed to be. But even Muslim culture has fallen to some degree, and I've trust me, I've talked to Souce and the gods and goddesses and Ron, plenty of people about it. Even Islam has been corrupted a little bit. It has. I'm sorry. Like, Islam has been, like, some of the culture of Islam and Muslim faith has been a little bit not all the way corrupted. Just like there's not everyone follows the faith as they should, is what I'm saying. A lot of people say they do, but they don't. And that's what I mean. Like, it's just like how I told y'all Dr. Umar is playing both sides. Like, there's people within Islam faith who are playing both sides. They're agents of chaos. They're playing both sides. So that's what I mean by that. And I don't mean absolutely no disrespect to anyone's faith ever, especially not if you're Muslim or Islamic at all. Like, I respect the hell out of Muslim people. I respect even Christian people who are smart enough to understand to not be radical Christians, right? That some people are other faiths than yours, honey. It's okay. You'll be all right. You can still be friends. You can still date someone of a different faith. Like, it's weird to me that people just, like, how mundane and much of a box they love to put themselves in. People won't date people outside their culture because they're afraid of culture differences, because the families won't get along. Fuck the families. That's your family. That's your new family. Like, we have allowed family to bind us, like, by a hook, like, by a rope. Like, we're noosed by the word family. Souce can't stand that, because we're meant to be around soul family. If you found your soul mate that's of the soul, that's more important than something that biologically birthed you. When you are birthed here to have your own individual experience in the first place, you were never meant to be bound to a family. They're there, yes, to cultivate experiences with, to help you grow, to water you when you're young until you grow. And then once you grow, they send the tree out, they plant the tree out. Now the tree is meant to grow on its own and grow its own bushes and repeat. But we are not meant to be noosed and bound to that the first tree that watered us. Too many of y'all care about judgment of your family. Too many of y'all care about the judgment of your friends that ain't your friends. Like I said, Souce has been very clear. We are here to create experiences that of nothing that looks like us. A lot of y'all keep dating for your penis. A lot of y'all keep dating for your vagina. Again, I learned to not do that a while ago because, like I said, I'd have never been with my ex. He looked nothing like my type, honey. My true type. That's a look at that fact. So I know he watching. Sorry, boo, you were not my type at all. But I was like, he sound like a good dude. He sound like he got good qualities. See, I was already changing then. That I was starting to get smart and hip enough to like be like, I don't want to just date for my eyes anymore. Like that shit, bro. I dated dudes that was the eyes and they were awful. I'm telling you, it's the expression. If it looks too good to be true, leave that shit alone. If it shimmers too fucking good, leave it alone. And it's not to saying you can't have the sexy man, honey. I will have a man who looks good and is in shape and takes care of his body and all that. Because that's called self-love, self-care. And I do care about a man who cares about how he feels about himself and looks and all that. But it is not the drawing factor. It is not uno buno. Like, if you're a skinny dude and you like fat girls, man, get your ass a fat girl who's gonna cook, clean, do all that. Because out of love, she might lose weight and become the baddest bitch on the planet because you loved and watered and nurtured her. This is why I be telling women, some of y'all dudes be like, why you dating that fluffy dude? Because that fluffy dude is a lover, honey. That fluffy dude come home, he cook. He okay with cooking for me. He okay with cleaning. He okay with rubbing my feet at night. We make love. We don't F. We don't just like, oh my God, bro. When I be watching like what porn has become is disgusting. Like, this is why y'all don't. This is what y'all date anyway. Y'all date shit y'all can do this too. That ain't that real where your fucking soul leave your damn body. And Source is like, I got you. Okay, you can go back in. y'all like, I'm telling you, some of y'all ain't had that tantric experience yet of soul leaving you. I don't think any of us have. I think very few people have their real twin flame mate, or hate the term twin flame. It's a mirror, your mirrored counterpart, where y'all are mirroring experiences and things like that. Like, I don't think many of us have had that partner where I'm serious, where we are making love in a way where it's like, holy shit. You're not doing it all the time, because once y'all, like, the rush and the bleh comes out, it's like almost releasing a year of shit. And it's not meant to be like that. It's meant to be cultivated in a chase way. This is where also woman is falling, because we've given y'all the meat too much. So now y'all want the meat all the time. And then the men, this is why men go looking for other meat that they can chase, because, again, we don't keep y'all on the hook and make y'all be playing this all like it's wrangle you right back in. Oh, I gave it to you. Look, I'm gonna lasso you, Wonder Woman, your ass. Lasso, put the lasso on you, get you speaking in the truth and speaking in tongues, and you ain't wandering because you know what's at home that's making you chase another week, 2 weeks, a day. She keeps your ass on the hook. This is what I'm saying. It's euphoria, the word. It's the same thing that people chase when they on heroin and shit, right? Like I've seen videos of people drug addicts, and it, like, where they describe like this euphoric state that they're in, right? Like that, and it's nothing that can compare to it, and bullshit. I've listened to videos of people who've been like married a long time, who've met like you could tell they met their counterpart, and I'll ask, so like, no. The way they look at each other and love and talk about sex in that way is like, oh no, that's heroin. Like, that's almost the comparative of like a drug that gets them so high that the come down, it take long. That's what I'm saying. Your appetite is satisfied for a while. This is what happens when you date soul energy. When you ain't just dating for the eyes, you dating for the whoo, like, baby. That heart pitter-patter should get my heart beating. Some of y'all won't even step out of your comfort zone. Your race. Some of y'all won't even date out of your race because you might get judged. Fuck these people. Y'all are missing out on that high, honey. That high of, first of all, coming home and all your needs met in a way you ain't never had before, eating in a way you ain't never ate before, living in a way you ain't never. That's why when I be seeing that black wife effect, that shit is real. And I'm not saying it's just black women. Like, I think Spanish women, same way I've seen them take care of their men. But a lot of us got a lot of mental health issues we need to deal with. That's really the reality. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, Asian women are very catering too, but I think a lot of them are almost too subservient. That's why y'all like them, because it's a catering in a way where you still could diminish her kind of way, because their culture was very much like that. And any Asians watching me, I know, because I've studied. Like, I love geisha, I love all that culture. Like, I love many cultures. Like, one thing I've learned, I'm very cultural. Like, I love stuff. Like, I love food from other cultures. I love really looking into other cultures. And I'm not saying that women need to come out of their masculine era anyway. Like, women have helped and majorly contribute to men being emasculated, looking for themselves in other men anyway, and validation in other men. Because I've always said, like, the idea of a man, you can always tell if a man is a upright man. And I'm about to give away one little key, right? But it's to help other women. And, like, I'm sure they're taking notes, because they take notes like, we're gonna give her this man so he can have all these notes. A man always slip. I don't give a fuck. You could be a Hollywood actor, singer, dancer, performer, performing arts for an Oscar, and you're gonna slip at some point. It's just how it is. It's natural. It's what happens, the difference of when you're wearing a mask and natural. Anyway, women need to look out for this. If a man fucking calls his friend looking for validation and questions instead of coming to you, you already know what kind of man you got. Right there. My friend told me that shit a long time ago, and I don't know why I ain't never pay attention to that. That shit is so real. Men who call they male friends first, like, bro, I was thinking of doing this and this, what you doing, like, da-da-da. Like, you know, where they seek that bro validation over woman. That's why I'm saying this place is inverted. Like, y'all, like, if you a straight man, you letting a gay man dress you, another red flag. Like, I be saying this shit all the time. Like, ain't no way. Like, I don't want a man that look gay. I don't want a man that is dressed by a gay man. I'm just sorry. Like, because gay men have an aesthetic and a look that is to make a man look appealing to their type, right? It's no difference like a type. It's like a thing, right? So it's like the same thing like a gay man. A gay man should want another gay man to dress them, so that if you're trying to bag another gay man, you're going to get a gay man. Like, it is an aesthetic. That's a thing, right? Like, black people have an aesthetic. White people have an aesthetic. I hate the word black. Cosmic melanated people have an aesthetic, right? Hispanic people have an aesthetic. Like, everyone has a natural aesthetic to them, right? And this is how people always know who's what in a room, or who did what, because by nature we've been conditioned to do certain things aesthetically, and even how we speak, right? Vernacular, things like that. Food, how we season and cook. You'll know a person's food a mile away, right? Like, you'll know a European's food from, you know, someone that cooked from the UK versus an Italian versus a Jamaican versus a, you know what I mean? Like an Asian, right? Like, anywhere, whether it's Chinese or, you know, like, their Chinese ain't even that shit. That's awful. Sorry. Or Korean, right? Like, Korean fried chicken versus like soul food fried chicken. You'll know the aesthetic difference. Y'all are getting what I'm saying, right? We have aesthetic differences. So when we have these aesthetic differences, it's easy to know. That's why I be telling people, aesthetically, your brand needs to, you have to be careful about what you aesthetically appeal yourself to the world. This is why a lot of women are like, I don't want to date men right now. Like, that whole movement of like, and it's the same thing of dudes like, oh, I don't want to date this kind of woman, that kind of woman. And honestly, I ain't mad at dudes who are like, I want a woman that cooks and cleans. Noted. Hygiene is everything, and women should be able, like, the fact that women, like, your man shouldn't have to be ordering out every night, boo. Sorry. Like, the fact that I don't cook, I don't clean, like, all your whole resume is giving head and ass. Y'all are turning them gay. Like, y'all are making them run to another man. Right? Like, it's wild. Because you don't want to do shit that you're supposed to do in the higher heart chakra. Gay men sit in their higher chakras. That's what they want. Men want a woman that sits here, here, here. And here, like the solar, because that's creativity, right? Like, they want a balanced woman. And until women deal with the issues of like being over masculine, but let's not act like America didn't put us there when we started hitting the job market, but also like with the abusive relationships at home. Like, man don't want to admit that when the beating our ass in the 60s and the 50s and creeping and cheating and everywhere you laid a hat was a home, because you paid the bills, you kind of ruined women. You told her, shut up, be quiet, or I'm going to beat your ass. That kind of thing. You know? It's really like that. Truly. Like, it's things like that that make things be like that. I'm telling y'all. This is why I tell people you have to be very, 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 very careful about who you're dating, what you're doing, and all that stuff. I'm serious. You have to be very careful about who you're dating, who you're seeing, who you're, all that. That's a distraction. So when I tell y'all pay attention and cultivate high vibrational loving relationships, please cultivate high vibrational loving relationships. Take care of yourself, be safe, love yourself, all that good stuff. Put yourself first. Listen to your own mind. Like, I'll make another video for cards later. But when I tell y'all, start cultivating high vibrational relationships and put yourself first. Cultivate high vibrations and put yourself first. And take care of yourself. I'm about to see what this distraction is. But I'll come back and make another video another time. Anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Stay safe, okay? Keep me in your prayers. And I pray that I've motivated and inspired people to think out the box today and do what they're supposed to be doing and get on your path, okay? Peace and bliss.